trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Twists and turns will January have in store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Three and out, real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on the 3rd and 12. Here is Young. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. It's Eckler again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they do.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Off the play fake, Young. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And Joseph Charlton on now to punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. The play fake, now Young. They're going deep for Hill. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 7, Young gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And
he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Young. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the...
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
back to the air. Herbert on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Play of the half, Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
and what that means is for all these guys, it's been a...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Miami. 72 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is... And he loses the football a 2nd time, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's pulled in at the 32. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, Young. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 28 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Young on third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Moore able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And some space here. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Throwing, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Young, throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here's Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tournament, as they like to call it. Wildcard, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.